Hi guys, the Adrian here. Today we're gonna talk about third episode of Burn the Stage. I know I'm late of those series, but life got in the way and I needed to do a lot of other stuff. I need to squeeze the time always for recordings, so it's not that simple to keep up, and I had other videos to do and to edit, and I have ideas all the time, so when comes first, and that's the way it is. And yeah, I'm gonna catch up. I promise I will try, but if not, the episodes will come off anyway. If there will be later or sooner, doesn't matter. I will cover them all, so don't worry about that. Today we are on episode 3. It was pretty emotional episode for me. I really enjoy it because they said a lot of stuff that was very important. So let's just start with the beginning. So at the beginning, they started with Butterfly, and they showed a little black and white scenes from boys preparing for the concert, and that was bittersweet because they were laughing and having fun preparing, but the scene lead us to Jungkook having trouble with breathing and being exhausted still after the Chile concert. So it was kind of very stressful and touching and very emotional to watch, because he was giving absolute all, like I said in a previous episode, to just finish it, to show armies the best of him, but he was at the same time very on the edge of his physical ability. Yeah, members were very worried about him. Hobie said that he heard some of the staff asking him to go on the respirator mask, and yeah, they were massaging him, and all the members were very worried about him. I saw Jimin picking off the curtains to see if he's okay, and yeah, it shows their love for each other again, and their caring for the family, like you, right? You would be worried about your family members too. You will be doing the same things. You will be picking and checking if everything is okay, if it's normal thing, and it's such a true and real thing to see that they have those feelings too, and they behave in the human way, right? Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? They are humans. They have feelings. They feel the same things we feel. So yeah, that was beautiful in a way to watch. It was hard to see the struggle and the tiredness and everything that Jungkook had to went through, but at the same time, it was heartwarming to see how they care about each other. This true rough situations and feelings that they went through, like everyone asking if he's okay, RM saying that don't do it so hard, and yeah, what our leader again proving his leadership skills, uh, by saying that without Jungkook there will be a lot of damage, and everything would be worse, and there is no replacement for him. It's for every member like that, but Jungkook is the main vocalist, so it would be very disastrous if he couldn't perform or something like that. So yeah, he was worrying very much in a way about that, also, and the care of Jungkook health, but the other side, the care of well-being of the whole performance and concert was very hard for him, because he is a young person too, and he sometimes can't handle all the things at once, and yeah, the struggle of him was so real too to watch. And yeah, then after the concert, Jungkook still felt very bad, and he almost collapsed. He laid down. Everyone came to the room to ask if he's okay, but he was laying there. They were giving him the breathing they were giving him breathing masks to do. And yeah, like Ramon says, like Aram says, it was just too hot and he overworked himself. That's why he ended up being so exhausted, and he couldn't really function properly. That wasn't any mental thing, it was just a physical exhaustion. But at the end, we saw that Jungkook was starting to feel better. They wanted to take off his socks, but he was saying, "No, no, don't take them off. I'm feeling okay. It's all better now." And yeah, he started to smile, and then tension in the room just dropped off, and everyone was relieved that he's getting better and that's nothing too serious. He eventually got up, went to the room with everyone, thanked the staff for helping him, and it was a sweet moment of relief, and like I don't know how to explain it. Just like the emotion. Like I said, the emotion of relieve the stress of relieving all the not pleasant thoughts that were going on seconds before. Seeing him getting better always makes you feel that it's the weight of your chest is off. I know this feeling. I feel the same all the time about my family, about my husband or my child. So that I know this feeling. So I was kind of relating to that, to this worrying feeling, because yeah, I know how it feels. So it was very touching to my heart to watch that like that. Then when they all were in the room, Jimin was starting to say that he was down that day because of previous episode. We saw that he was down about his mistakes on stage, and then he told us that Suga made up for his day, made his day by when he started to clap and have fun on stage. Jimin was very happy to see that, and it was funny for him, and he felt relieved of the stress. Yeah, but because in the real life, again, it's like that. Little things can make you smile of your closest ones, and someone you feeling down and not good, but someone you love makes you feel better by doing just the little funny things, and you feel much better then. Yeah, it was so cute, and Jimin smiling is always my sweetest thing to watch. I love that. And then Jungkook was saying again what he felt when he was in this situation, when he was exhausted like that. He was explaining why he pushed himself to that extent, because he wanted to be remembered in the best light possible by the fans in Chile. That's why he worked so hard. And then they go through all the members saying about A.R.M.Y, what they feel on stage. V was talking that he's always looking, trying to look at every fan from the stage, and when he meets the eyes of the fans looking at him with all the love, he remembers each and one of them he looks at. And Yoongi was saying that you did a good show. You can feel it right away when you're doing a concert. If the energy is good, everything is good. So that was also very touching to hear, because that way we know that they are enjoying this too, that this is all those emotions that we go through going to see them, they feel them too, and they feel them even stronger, and they are so happy that they can make us happy. Yeah, Suga also said that the show was successful. He was saying that he feels the same feelings in every country they visit, so that's really nice. Yeah, and he was always singing, just looking at armies, and he's happy about that. They were saying that they made A.R.M.Y happy in Chile, but the show never can be perfect, so always there will be some hardships on the way, but the overall feeling is always better, and when you know that at the end everyone is okay and everyone can recover and be together. So that was so amazing and cute to see. Yeah, that was all about the concert. Then we see them in the hotel room on their free time after the concert. When V was taking notes at something, and Moni is working on the music, and Jin is practicing guitar lessons, and they all are talking about studying hard. Jin's talking about studying Japanese, that he took books on tour to learn, and that's so interesting too, that they always want to improve themselves, they always want to work harder to gain new abilities, new skills, they are trying to learn more and everything. Jimin was talking about that he's reading books on his free time, and sometimes he spends a lot of time on his phone and on the laptop. And yeah, I was really, when I was watching that, I was really wondering what he's watching on his laptop. Is he watching some YouTube videos about them, or what? I was really curious what he's watching on the phone. Is he reading comments? What he's doing on the laptop? But I can relate to that too, to sitting all the hours at night, because this is the quietest the time of the whole day. So yeah, I love to do that too, and sometimes I get myself to not sleep until 4 or 5 a.m. just editing or watching, or just because this is the time when I'm just perfectly alone and I don't have to do anything else. I can relax and focus on stuff I love to do. I could totally relate with what Jimin was saying about that. He wishes that we didn't have to sleep, and I agree with that, because sometimes I have that feeling too. I need more hours in the day. I don't want to sleep. Why I have to sleep? I have so much things to do and to work on, and I have so many ideas and everything. So, but there's no enough time, not enough time to finish them all in the hours of the day. So 24 hours is not enough. It will be so much better to just hang around and not feel tired. So like he said, it was perfect. That I can relate 100% to that. So I love that. And yeah, then we see Suga working on the music and songs, and saying how is his process of making song, that he just takes notes of things that inspire him daily basis, and then when he sometimes gets stuck on his thoughts or what to do next, he just look up those notes and remember what inspired him, and that's such a cool way to do that, right? Just note everything that you notice and then go back to it, so that you can re-inspire yourself. So that was so cool to watch and to see how he does it. Then Hobie was saying how he wants to do his mixtape. He was working back then on the mixtape and hoping he could release it. And yeah, that was so cute to see too, how his process went through, and that was so sweet for me. And then R.M. was talking about how he approaches making music, that sometimes he's feels lonely and depressed, but also afraid of the world, and he just wants to make people happy with his music, and he's happy finding the answer of all his questions in life. His awareness of life is so mature and so incredible for me. At his age, he's so self-aware, world-aware, and everything, and he knows all the feelings. He understands everyone. he's such a he has such a beautiful open mind of everything that I really love that about him. He wants to comfort everyone who listens to his music, so that was so sweet too. And then Jungkook was talking about himself and how he grew with the members, how they teach him about life and everything. He thought always that he stopped aging at age 15 when he joined the group, but members help him grow and discover himself, and how they helped him overcome his insecurities, and that they are a huge influence on him, that he is like a mixture of all the characters of the members because he took a little of everyone. And that was also so sweet and heartwarming to see that they just raise him basically to grow and to be who he is right now. So that is so sweet, and that's why he got his this so deep bond with them. It's like he got six parents plus eight parents because his parents plus six members. It's like, yeah, like his older brothers for sure, like even better and stronger than the family bond, that the true family, like blood family bond. They are even stronger bond for him. And the sentence he said, it was so beautiful. They put the scattered pieces of my puzzle together. That was, oh my god. So he was like a puzzle who wasn't complete, and they put him together. So yeah, that's truly amazing, and very touching. And I don't, I can't even find the right words for that, because yeah, it's just amazing and so sweet. Next up, we saw boys at the dinner together on the table without Jungkook. He was for sure resting after the concert, sleeping or something. So they were mentioning him, that they miss him, but they want him to rest because they were worrying about him through the concert. And yeah, Suga said he cried at the bathroom so that no one sees him, but he was worrying too that Jungkook was telling to them it's our last show, so he needs to push himself, he needs to do this. And then Suga was saying that people are always telling them to eat, but he says he eats a lot, so he don't know why people are worrying about his or theirs not eating like they eat. And then the RM story about ice cream on the trainee days when they had to be on a diet, and they couldn't eat sweet stuff or anything, and he was like smuggling ice cream in his pocket. They melt down, but he ate it anyway later. And it was so funny. And then about Sugar's dream about lottery numbers, that the pig appeared in his dream and told him the numbers. That was so funny. They just had fun on this dinner. Then they got a little bit into the serious stuff, like Suga's car accident, that he was afraid to tell the company, but eventually he told them, and they paid for his education. He didn't tell them because he was worrying that they would let him go, but they give him a chance, then they paid for his college. Then about the thing I didn't know, that J-Hope already was at the point that he left the group. At one point, something was not right, and he left. Jimin was on the verge of firing, and J-Hope left, but then A.R.M.Y gathered all the members, and he said that they can't make it without Jung Ho-seok, so they went to him and they asked him to come back, and he said, yeah, I came back because I trusted you. So that was so nice and so fortunate that he decided to come back, that happened, because if he didn't, imagine that, if he didn't, what would it be? They wouldn't be our BTS. They wouldn't make it that far and everything without him. So they needed to be together, and how those events happened. And then, yeah, they were starting to tell how those all those hard times needed to happen in order for them to be where they are right now, and then that's completely true. So that was also so nice to see them being so self-aware about all this stuff. And then it was so cute, and then they show those scenes of vlogs from 2013, when they were just trainees and hoping for debut, and talking about those cute stuff about him. Jungkook was missing his parents, and Jimin was missing his friends, and Jin was spending first birthday with them, not with his family, but he was happy that he's spending with his new friends, and now they are his true family. And oh, that was so cute and sweet, and my heart fluttered very much when I saw that. And at the end, the clip, we are BTS, so cute, so young, so squishy, so babies. And yeah, then they showed the Sao Paulo concert in Brazil. Before the concert, where boys were preparing, resting after the flight, eating, talking, preparing their equipment for work. And yeah, that was very fun to watch. Like how Suga was working on songs, how Cookie was preparing his laptop, and RM couldn't handle his setup because he forgot the manual or lose it or something. So funny. And V was just watching some stuff and singing, and Hobby was working on mixtape. That was also so interesting and fun to see how they do stuff when they are on tour, how they spend their time in the hotel rooms. Suga was saying that we are on tour, but we are all working hard. And so, yeah, they always are busy, always working, even if they're resting, they are working. And Suga was hoping the song he was working on got to the next album, and it did, because it was her that he was working on, and it was so nice and interesting to see how the process went. Then we saw a little bit of them at the gym. So they have personal trainers there. They go to the gym when they are on tour. They have to. I mean, they need to sustain their condition for dancing and everything. So yeah, it's understandable. At the end, Hobie talking again about working on the mixtape in Brazil. And yeah, that was the end of the episode. So overall, it was very touching episode, very cute and sweet, but very touching and real. I really loved it, and I can't wait to talk with you about the next one. But because next one will be also very touching and very to the ground one, because it was the argument, how they handle arguments, argument with V and Jin. I hope you like my review of that. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Please leave a like, subscribe, and to the next time. Bye!